I'm starting what I hope is going to be a quick project today to kind of revamp my precious petal of a puppy's bed. He very kindly has put a load of holes in his bed, obviously out of which the stuffing wants to come.
Show me the art. Then show me the artist.
And so as that's not safe for him anymore, we were going to get rid of this, but actually I think it makes more sense to use it as stuffing for a new bed. So I'm going to repurpose one of my other half's old jumpers, which itself does have, you know, some holes in the sleeves and doesn't look nice enough to wear anymore, but that doesn't mean that it's not good enough for this. I also don't really want to put anything towards purchasing wise for this project. So I'm trying to repurpose a load of textiles from around the house that we no longer need. So I've got some pillowcases, like an undersheet, flannels. I mean, who uses flannels anymore? Well, we certainly don't. So anyway, they're going to go into Eddie's new bed, and hopefully that's going to make a better one for him to presumably rip up in a different way in the near future. But alas, the things we do for our pets.
Oh, I also have this sort of hard bottom from a puppy carrier that he has outgrown, as you can probably tell from the size of it. But I thought that might make a good, firmer base for the bottom of this new bed jumper contraption. I'd like to also point out this is absolutely not my own original idea. Like, there are loads of these out on the internet of people making jumpers into pet beds. So, you know, no credit for the idea itself. I just thought I would give this a go myself today and wanted to repurpose just household textiles rather than buying toy stuffing in order to make the bed, and only repurpose the jumper. So let's give this a try, see what it's actually going to look like. So I think we'll just sew up the neck a little bit like so. And then from what I understand is that you obviously stuff this as much as you want to. And then I'll also stuff the sleeves and bring them round so they sort of make like a little outside wall. Seems like this would be a nice thing, right? If you were a dog. I think this seems like a good base on which to build, but could do with more. So let's see just how much stuffing I can get into this. I have decided to use a buttonhole thread for sewing this today. I am going to be hand sewing it because it's so thick and with so many layers of various materials going on in it. But also using the buttonhole thread because of my puppy's penchant for tearing things apart. So I feel like the most sort of support that I can give the stitching, the better. All there really is to do now is to sew things together. So I'm going to start with the neck as that's open, and we can just sew this together a bit like so, I guess. A few pins will probably help. Let's see if we can start making this look like an actual dog's bed. Something tells me this neck is going to end up acting as a handle for him to drag it around the house with. I am using a back stitch for this, as I think it's probably the strongest and quickest choice of stitch for this sort of work, in the hope that that lasts the longest. As you can probably tell, I'm not being all that careful with my stitching, but something tells me that Eddie won't mind about my workmanship.